You can. That's so funny. Yeah, baby, I am not that. I just want to company.
Guys, I'm about to turn off my light just because I think I mentioned in my previous video that I've noticed that because I have good lighting going on here, especially because with the windows, the doors everywhere, large windows and large doors and stuff, so I actually have a lot of natural light coming in, and so even using artificial light sometimes I don't, but I still end up with whitewashed videos. So I'm trying to see what happens if I don't use any lighting. So I'm going to shut the curtain in front of me to my sliding door and see if there's a difference in the contrast. So let's see. Now it's not bright. Or is it me that thinks my video has to be in a particular way for it to be okay? This is me using artificial lighting. Let me turn it off. So I'm looking at my screen here just in case you wonder why I'm not looking directly at you guys. And this is me using my kitchen light, or at least my dining light. So I'm not sure which one is better, with or without. But anyway, so I'm still going to leave this on for now, and maybe I'll adjust it much later. But right now, I'm sure you guys already saw clips earlier of me making breakfast and stuff. Today's Sunday, by the way, and it's about 2 p.m. now. And I actually want to bake banana bread because if you don't know, back in Nigeria I actually had the banana bread business, and I'm thinking about starting it again here. So I just need to get my recipe right before I actually start doing it again. So I've been doing a few tweaks, and also because what I always use back in Nigeria, I'm using something different here. So to an extent I'm having to like learn how things work. So yeah, but anyway, I'm about to do that now, and I'm just going to get out my ingredients and equipment and whatnot. Also what else? I think that's it for now. I just need to bring everything out and then I'll go right into the process of making it, and I hope everything I have is actually enough. Guys, when I was moving to this house I did some organizing. So I put all my baking things here. Yeah, all my baking things are here. So for banana bread, you don't actually need a lot when it comes to equipment. Like you can always even use your hand to mix. You don't need a mixer. So I think that's what I'm going to do, because I have a mixer, but I even have the hand mixer, but I don't think I need that. So I'm just going to use my hand. These are Ziplocs. So I'm using this to bake. Even though so my battery ran out. Why is it washed? Anyway, so I'll be using this foil. Yeah, so I'm not sure of what the quantity will be like, but I'm just going to bring all of that out. The covers are here. I'm just going to bring everything out, and I can always return it if I don't use everything. And then my measuring cups are here. I think I'll need that. What else? Guys, I'm team clear up as you use. I also need flour, because I use my flour for a whole lot of things. Like this morning I'd use it for pancake. I always run out, so Obi is going out and I've mentioned to help me get some, but whatever I have here might be enough for what I need. So I'm just going to check. If it's not enough, I might just have to wait for him to come back. I also need sugar. So I have two different toppings that I like to use. I always like to use mixed nuts or nuts like coconut flakes, almonds, cashew nuts and stuff. So I have a mixed one here that just has maybe almonds and cashew nuts. Back in Nigeria, I always bought like raw coconuts to do my coconut flakes myself. So if I'm not able to get coconut flakes here, maybe that's another thing I'll be doing. Then I also have like chocolate chips, mixed ones. So I'll be making maybe one plain, one nut mix and one chocolate mix. When I eventually start the business, I'm going to have maybe more variety, but this is what I have at home right now, and this is what I'm going to be working with today. I need my flavoring. So I have vanilla essence here. I've got my bananas here. So I just use the ones that are very ripe. I always don't like bananas to be too soft. So when I buy, especially if it's not something I'm going to eat immediately, I always buy the ones that are just ripe. And I'm not going to use a lot, maybe 2 or 3 should be fine. I'm looking for my measuring spoons. Oh, I'm so tired. It's so cold. You know that kind of weather that just makes you want to lie in bed all day. That's the kind of weather we have in the UK 99.9% of the time. Like, if you're not the kind of person that wants to be productive or that is always motivated to be productive, you will not. You always have to motivate yourself because the weather alone makes you tired. And then I have my masher for my banana. Sometimes I don't use this, to be honest. I might use a fork, especially if I'm not doing like a lot. So yeah, one more thing, butter. Guys, I hope my butter will be enough. I need to call Bobby quickly to help me get butter. So this is what I have left. I used my butter recently for my lasagna, so I used like half of it. So this is what I have left. It might be enough, but I'm not going to risk it. So I'm just going to text him now to say, please add butter to your list. Even though he's going to tell me, but I'm just send the list. So let me do that. So yeah, guys, when something is going on, I'll come back to you guys, okay? Because I feel like this video is just going to be long or unnecessary because I just keep talking. It's because I'm using salted butter. I'm not going to use salt at all in my recipe. I just thought to mention that just in case somebody wants to follow my recipe. So I'm going to melt this now and then I'll add it to my mashed bananas. So guys, The banana bread is ready. When I turned off my oven, it wasn't this brown, but I decided to leave it, let it just soak up the heat. But somehow now I have very crusty, but I like it crusty anyway. It's just that if I have to make this for somebody, I'm not too sure they want it to be this golden or this crusty or whatnot. But yeah, that's what this looks like, and we're just going to dig right in now and eat this as our dinner. Earlier on I was complaining about the cold, and eventually I just had to get this my dressing gown just because it keeps me warm. I think I'm going to end this vlog here, because coupled with the fact that I showed you guys how we're making breakfast and all of that, me doing this banana bread too probably would make the video already long enough for what I want. So I'm just going to end this here, and then I'll start another vlog maybe tomorrow. So maybe before I end this vlog, I'm going to show you guys what the bread looks like on the inside, and then I can end the vlog. How about that? Okay, yeah, let's do that. So guys, I've turned this into a plate, and I'm just going to cut out. Oh my god. So we have, looks really good, and I'm sure it's going to taste really good. So guys, I'm going to taste it now. Guys, I actually love the texture on the inside. It's crusty on the outside, but then on the inside is very moist. Let me just show you guys. See, can you see? So let's taste it. One thing I would say I really like is the fact that it's not too sweet, and that's also because I reduced the sugar measurements. You know, like I altered the recipe a bit, and I like that because I mean, as Sweet Farm, sometimes you have to make some adjustments just so that you are still in line with your goals, you know. Guys, I actually love it. Really love it. Really nice. I can taste the banana, but at the same time, if I didn't tell you it was banana bread, you might not know that it's banana bread. Like, it's not overpowering. Guys. See, I couldn't even talk. I have to just keep eating. But yeah, it's nice. I really can't wait to start that business again, because it was such a booming business back in Nigeria. I'm a very entrepreneurial person. Like, I don't believe I'm only cut out to do one thing. Like, I'm going to do everything that I can do that is within my power, you know. Guys, I really want to have more. So anyway, if you made it to the end of this video, subscribe if you haven't, give it a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and I'm going to drop the recipe that I used for this particular bread in the description box below, just in case you're interested. For my pancakes that I made earlier, I can tell you that that pancake recipe for me is an eyeballing. Like, I don't follow a particular recipe, and I noticed that my kids really like it when I make it like that. So, because they've tried other people's pancakes, even when their dad does it, as much as I actually taught him how to make it, they don't like it. So maybe something was wrong somewhere. That's just the way I make my pancakes, and it just comes out the way they want it to come out. So anyway, that I'm not sure if I'll be able to like do a recipe, but maybe if you really want to, I can, or I could. Yeah. Anyway, if you made it to the end of this vlog, give it a thumbs up. Again, please subscribe if you haven't subscribed. Turn on that notification bell just right beside the subscribe button. That tells you every time I upload a new video without you having to search for it or waiting for YouTube to recommend it to you. Yeah, so you will just get an alert on your phone, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.